Hi everybody, it's Wardinator, YouTube here. Thing I had is lighting. I've been playing around with lighting and filters and all sorts of things. This tank here has been a big drag. She looks good now, but I played with this one. I made the mistake of adjusting things, putting in too many ferts, playing with filters, just doing too much. And every time I seen something going wrong with it, I'd make another change, and I ended up almost melting this entire thing down. It is now starting to bounce back. This is the best it's looked in a long time. It didn't have this in my previous video. I have a video on this tank on this YouTube account, one other video, and it was about cyanobacteria. Since then, I've changed a bunch of stuff, played around with a bunch of things. I don't have the cyanobacteria problem anymore. One of the things I've been playing with is lighting, because some of these plants are best suited for mid to lower, and water sprite, I don't know what its lighting rating is, but it seems to grow apeshit in here, provided that I dose Excel. I was playing with CO2, so I do have some blackbeard growth from the levels rising and falling. That's what you will get if you do not keep your CO2 steady and run it at, I guess, the right percentage. So basically, to get around that, I use Excel. I dose 15 mil to this tank every day, and pretty much just 5 mil to every other tank. And it's as long as you keep that dosing the same and you keep your carbon dosing the same, then you're not going to get too many problems. Once again, don't overfeed. That'll give you algae problems as well, especially beard. Beard likes an overfed tank. It'll grow apeshit. You can almost watch it grow. Same with cyanobacteria. If you ever get it, you can pretty much watch that grow if things are right in your tank for it. Lighting now. I got a dual rail T5 high outputs here. I got a Life Glow and a Power Glow running in there. Those are fresh bulbs. Filtration 110 and a True Aqua 4-stage cheap canister filter. I forget what this thing's called. It's a 4-stage. It does 525 gallons supposedly. It's got a built-in UV bulb, things like that. I don't ever use the UV bulb. Whatever, it's just it's been a good running unit. Runs very silent, stuff like that. Good cheap filter to buy. Now this one I just set up. I took this sword out of the big 66 behind me, and some of these plants as well. They're not looking so hot right now because they got to take to the soil and things, and so I got everybody in here. The wood, I got all this stuff ready now. It's only been running 3 days. I put a brand new C3 on here. I'm running the carbon in this, so this is another Planet tank with carbon. I got one in the bedroom that's running carbon that's going apeshit right now. I don't have carbon in this one. I don't have carbon in one of my other 10 gallons in my bedroom. I'm running this Nano, Fluval Spec Nano. This is the only one I got LED lighting on. And there's my shrimp. Shrimp are doing well. I got a pregnant shrimp in here. I got one little neon in there. There's my other shrimp. Plants in this are doing immaculate. I was very skeptical about this LED lighting, but they're doing really awesome in this tank. I can't even argue. The other C2 I was running with the carbon on this Planet tank. Now I was running an Aqua Clear 20 on this without carbon. It was doing okay. This tank has done okay in the past with carbon as well in the Aqua Clear. I took the carbon out, ran it for a while, and I noticed things just weren't all that great. I didn't have this growth, that's definitely for sure. I put the CO2 in, or not the CO2, C2, I'm sorry, Fluval C2 filter in here with the carbon, and pretty much my, this has picked up a lot. Like, everything's green, there's no holes and stuff. Like I said, the old lighting before, I've been using the same light all the time. I change my bulbs every 6 months. It was doing good for a while, then it wasn't doing good when I you know, when I pulled the carbon out of the filter. So I don't know, a lot of people say carbon strips things. I say if your planted tank's doing okay with a carbon cartridge in it, then I really wouldn't play around with anything. Like I said, I took one out, I put one back in. I put a brand new filter. This is what happened with this tank. So I don't know, it's not stripping any nutrients from this unit, and it's doing really well, and my shrimp are extremely happy. I've got a few pregnant ones running around in here somewhere. And yeah, everything's good. Lighting on this one is a T8. Lighting on this is this Elite is just one of those little round fluorescent, half round fluorescent lights. Fluval sells them separately in a box. They come with the Flora, that same light. It's just a 13 watt. In this tank, this lighting has always made my plants just pop. They're always green. It's making my anubias bounce back. These are all, you know, tattered by blackbeard algae. I ripped, basically cut them off the main rhizome and just replanted them in here. I've got some crypts. I don't know what this guy is here in the corner. I got some water sprite. I've got a sword. It was one of the baby offshoots. Now look at it's growing. That was just a baby probably about a month ago. It's grown that much. Java fern, and these other plants I don't even know. This just came with some stuff that I got off somebody else. I don't even know what that plant that is, but it's growing really well in there too. Anyway, lighting. So I got a 13 watt straight fluorescent. I've got T8 bulbs. Aqua Glow power. There was Aqua Glow in here. I went to a Power Glow for planted. And LED here. T8. T5. I'm running all different types of lighting. This one's really high light. Maybe, like I said, I've got Aponigatons, swords, crypts, things like that in there. I'm not running CO2, but I am dosing with Excel. So if anybody sees any room for improvement or has got any good ideas for me, I'm all ears. I'm always willing to hear knowledgeable people's info, because I just, like I said, I love doing fish tanks. I love this. And I love YouTube for all the info that you get. It's a big help. So if this helps anybody out, or basically anybody can help me out, vice versa, things would be great. Thanks for tuning in and watching this if you do, and hopefully I can make some more vids in the future when my tanks get a little better here. Thank you very much.